Hello and welcome to the 30k channel, a channel dedicated to games set in the Horus Heresy. And today we have the pleasure of Tom.
Hello.
Who's come all the way from Rugby to be with us today. And a returning favourite, we have Joe.
Hello.
Thank you. So we've got Emperor Children versus World Eaters today. So what's the prefix for this game, gents? What's the fluff behind the battle?
Well, the Shadow Crusade was going a bit slow for Horus because the World Eaters kept attacking every single planet rather than just bypassing and going to the bigger planets.
Okay.
And
so
the Emperor's Children, being epitomes of perfection, are sent by Horus to show Angron how to do it better and faster.
just to try and stop him from massacring every single place, because that's what, if we do a job, we do it properly. So take out the whole world. So he's come to try and tell Angron to come on, mate, you need to speed up a bit. And Angron doesn't like being told what to do by little princesses.
So when Angron let Chorus escape, that was good. I think
that's only so he can beat up another day.
His Ferris Manus got ahead. He got work done.
It was his demon mate that did that, not him. So.
Right. So
who held a Titan up?
Right.
Oh, he saved Logar.
I think it's going to be a lively game. But before we go further into the mission and to see the armies, I just wanted to take this opportunity to say thank you very much for everyone's support. The last video, the Space Wars versus Thousand Suns, reached over 10,000 views on YouTube, which is absolutely amazing news. Yeah, really cool. So thank you for Dan and Pete who took part in that. And to celebrate the success of that game, we're going to run a competition. Ooh, I hear you. So, competition. That's right. So we've got a fantastic prize for you, which I will reveal now. So, Angron Gaming have been very kind to us and did us a bit of a deal on a few boxes of Burning of Prospero. So thanks guys for doing that. So we are going to give away a free box set of Burning of Prospero, brand new. It's still sealed. Ooh, it's in perfect condition. So some great goodness in there. And all we're asking you to do is go to the Facebook page, the 30k channel, and we'd like you to like this game when it pops up. So you have the two Marines with a nice background that our guy Pete does some graphics for us. So please like that picture, share that with your gaming group or your friends, and if you could tag a friend in as well, that'd be awesome. So those 3 points to gain you a draw into the box set, and then we have a Christmas special coming very very soon with two great guys. And we will do a live announcement. Well, I say live, it will be filmed, but we'll do an announcement on there. We'll try and get it to you before Christmas as much as we can. But something to look forward to. And, if you're keen to win the box set, then please get involved. Really appreciate your support. And talking of support, we should also say thank you very much to Angron Gaming again for the support and help they've been giving us. The Eye of Horus podcast, a great podcast based in Australia. They've given us some really nice mentions and really help us out there, which is awesome. And also the Geno 52 podcast. They've been really vocal in supporting us and sharing our page. And one final thing, I don't want to bash you over the head with all this promotion and stuff, but the 30k channel now has a permanent studio based in Peterborough. So it's an office that I've just kind of pulled all the gear out, and we've put the booth up in here, and we've got loads of gaming tables, and it's twinned with the Legion of Peterborough Wargamers, which is where myself and Joe belong to, and Tom visits every so often, don't you?
Yeah, it's just a small commute from Rugby.
It's only an hour and a bit drive, but it is. Yeah. So here we've got some purpose-built tables. It's warm, it's insulated, it's bright. We've all the scenery based at the channel you can come and use, and it's only £5 a game, and we operate on a Friday night. So if you want to get involved, go to the Facebook page, the Legion of Peterborough Wargamers, request to be a friend, or you join the group, don't you? That's right, you join the group, a member, and we'll add you on there and we'll set up some games. You can come and face my Mechanicum or Joe's Awesome World Eaters, or any of the armies that are featured on channel. Don't forget we've got a 6 foot by 4 foot zonal TARDIS board as well, so loads of fun. So without further ado, gentlemen, we will have a look at your lists and go from there.
For my HQ, I've got my Legion Praetor in Cataphracti armour with digital lasers, Paragon Blade, just pretty standard HQ really. I'm not taking Khan for once, so I thought I'd try another guy. This is Galen Serlak. He's the one who makes the Inducti. He buffs the whole army up so well. He's an auto-include nowadays for any World Eater players, so he's my non-compulsory. First of my elites is just a Legion Apothecary with Artificer armour and a Chain Axe. He goes in the Inducti units, one of the standard upgrades for them really, I'd say. My other two elites are two 5-man Red Butcher squads in Anvilus patterned Dreadcore drop pods. I found by putting them in the drop pods, you can get them anywhere around the board, pretty much where you want them. One's coming down turn 1, then it's rolling with the other one, and the drop pods themselves are good at taking out tanks and things when they fly by, so I think that makes them a really effective unit. For my first troops choice, I have a 20-man squad augmented Inducti unit, which is what gives them -1 ballistic skill, but you get +1 strength and then the 6+ or +1 to their Feel No Pain. With the Chain Axes, it makes them strength 6, because chain axes are +1 strength now, as well as AP4, which is in the new book, so it's worth checking out for your World Eater player. And the Sergeant's just got a Power Fist and Artificer Armour Melter Bomb with her Vixilla. My second troops choice is another 20-man Inducti unit. I've bought them as Spartan, which is one of the heavy support units itself. For the same, they're covered in red because they're the ones always get in combat and mash everything. I'm always quite confident that they will take out whatever you chuck them at, really. So hopefully they'll do some damage. They will be carrying Angron around and some of the other characters. Another one of my troops choices, these are my guys who go around and capture objectives when they need. They've got a Rhino with a combi weapon and Dozer Blade. They've got additional close combat weapons, so they've got the bolt gun, bolt pistols and chain axes. And their Sergeant has got a Kado weapon, so I've given them the Meteor Hammer and Artificer Armour and a Melter Bomb. Here we have another capturing unit, troops unit. They like to zip around in their Rhino with same setup as the other one really, a combat weapon and Dozer Blade. They've got the additional close combat weapons. The Sergeant just has a Chain Axe and a Vexilla and Artificer Armour and Melter Bombs really, so they'll hopefully go and capture any objectives if we need to capture any. This is my Fire Raptor, which has got the auto cannon upgrades. He's an auto include for me nowadays if I can fit him in, because I don't have a lot of fire support. He generally runs around and takes out bits and bobs that need to be troops or light armoured vehicles. I try and put him in as much as possible. And on this battle, the big man himself's turned up, Angron. I don't use him as much as I should really, but when I do, I think he's an awesome character. He always dies to bolt gun fire, but you get him into combat, he generally smashes anything he gets into. So I'm looking forward to getting him on the table and taking out some princesses that are running around in front of them.
So in the first of my 3 HQ slots, I have a Chaplain with a Phoenix Power Spear, Melter Bombs, Refractor Field, Sonic Shrieker, and on a Scimitar Jetpack. It's the Legion Champion required for the Riot of War. Legion Champion Solomon. He's armed with a Phoenix Power Spear, Melter Bombs, Refractor Field, Sonic Shrieker, and he will do over anything in his way. And then a Chaplain with a Crozius Arcanum Sword, a Artificer Armour, Melter Bombs, Refractor Field, and Sonic Shrieker. And then my elite slot is a Terminator squad with a Thunder Hammer, 2 Chain Fists, 2 Power Fists, and a Plasma Blaster in their dedicated transport of a Spartan Assault Tank with Flare Shield, Dozer Blade, and Armoured Ceramite. So in one of my troop slots, I have a Legion Tactical Squad with a Sergeant with Artificer Armour, Plasma Pistol, Power Fist. I have a Legion Vexilla in the squad, all armed with additional close combat weapons. And then the other troop slot is a 15 tactical man squad with a sergeant with artificer armour, combi weapon, power fist, all again with additional close combat weapons. And a fast attack choice of a land speeder squadron of 4, all armed with graviton guns and multi-melters. These will be hunting tanks all day long. Then another fast attack slot of 2 javelin speeders together in a squad with cyclone missile launchers and a Emperor's Children pattern multi-melter. And then another fast attack choice of 7 scimitar jet bikes led by a sergeant with a Phoenix power spear and 2 plasma cannons, the rest all of heavy bolters. And these will just be mincing up any foot slogging world eaters. And then the Angron killer himself, a Leviathan siege dreadnought with a drill and grav cannon armed with the Volkite cavaliers and with armoured ceramite. And then finally the Phoenician himself, the best of all the Primarchs arguably, Fulgrim. He's armed with Fireblade and he will be wearing the gilded panoply, and his warlord trait will be Child of Terror.
Okay guys, you've seen the battlefield, so you know we're playing a city fight board, and we are playing the mission Blood Feud. We have Clash of the Line deployment, which is the triangles each end, so you're both, you know, aiming for each other. Charging each other, and we're using Age of Darkness list. So let's talk a little bit about the armies and the mission we're playing today. So Tom, you're our newcomer, so talk us through your list.
So I've taken the very fluffy Marascara Rite of War to show the World Eaters how perfection is epitomised on the battlefield. This employs the open blade of your troops that you'll choose, and then you're allowed to select 1 to 3 units of fast attack or elite and put these in reserve.
Cool.
And I can decide which turn they'll outflank. So might be some surprises for these World Eaters to get their hands on, really, and their chain axes if there's any left by turn 2 or 3.
And Joe, what's your riposte there?
Well, I've just taken my pretty fluffy World Eaters list, lots of men and a couple of drop pods and stuff. Yeah. I didn't take the Mastodon because I didn't want to scare them away. They would have run away before they got to the table.
Melted their faces.
True.
Angron's just turned up to make sure they were going in the right direction. I'm just everything's got chain axes, which I really love about the World Eaters, which I don't know if everybody should know by now, but some people don't, is that they do give you +1 strength, and they are still technically a free upgrade. You have to pay for the extra weapons in an upgrade as well, which is a big discussion on the World Eaters thing, so it does cost you points to do it if you want a bolt gun as well. Rules wise, we're going to take the Blood Madness upgrade, which is just makes them a bit more mental. Basically the whole army will get rage. They get rage. They get to reroll. One of their new rules is they can reroll 1s to wound on the charge.
Right.
They've changed the incarnate violence rule a bit. So if I lose combat and fail and fail my leadership test on a 4+. We stay in combat, and you get rage. Or we've already got rage anyway, but yeah, so that always helps. Yeah, so it's like if you've got a Vexilla, you've got 3 chances of not running away from combat, which is pretty good.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, basically, I'm just hoping that we'll be able to run across the battlefield, and that they haven't all run away by the time we get there.
You call runaway, it's tactical avoidance. And I don't really want to be in combat that long. I shouldn't be. And you don't have to worry about running away because you have to roll the dice so there'll be no models left.
Yeah, you get Crusade. You get a D3 Crusade.
Yeah, to sweep in advance. Yeah. And
you've got to try and win a combat first. Oh, I just need to point out that you said that the Leviathan's going to wipe out Angron. I've had a game against one of the few ancients lists.
So this is at Throne of Skulls.
Yeah, the Throne of Skulls. Yeah, and I think Angron took out. I think it was 7 different variants of dreadnoughts and characters, all on his own, including 2 Leviathans. So I'm not actually that worried about that. If anything, it just gets an extra attack. So
were they just piled up in a queue going and stage? Was it like a gauntlet? Of
it was. I had to kill the enemy warlord. So he literally chucked everybody at Angron, and it was like work through these. Brilliant. He killed 3 in one turn.
Wow.
Because he can split his attacks.
You've got a picture of that, haven't you?
I have got a picture of that,
we'll flash that up so you can have a look at that. But you've got a picture of Angron and all the dreadnoughts that he killed surrounding him. So it was quite a game.
It was really fun. Yeah. But so I'm not worried about Leviathan.
All right. So some very strong words from the guys here. So we're going to put it into practice, and we'll see you at the beginning of the game. Currently, the Emperor's Children have first turn. We're all deployed and set up, ready to go. But Tom, you want to keep first turn, is that right?
Yeah, I think no matter how many times Joe rolls his dice at home, practicing in his bedroom, he's not going to get a 6. Perfection has spoken. Spartan versus Spartan. I just want to get up in his face as soon as possible. And he knows that, so what's the point in rolling for the C's? Don't do it.
This is true.
Well, good luck, first
of
all.
Good luck, sir.
And then...
Joe, are we ready for it?
We are.
Oh
no! That's because we don't need it.
You could do that 1,000 times, same result.
Alright, good stuff. So we'll go straight on to Emperor's Children turn 1.
In the movement phase, I use the Marascara Rite of War, which gives me an additional 1 inch to all my movement. So the Leviathan has moved up 7, the Legion Tactical's moved up 7, and with a difficult terrain roll of 6, add 1. These guys just moved up 7, so up 3, a couple of levels, and a couple of guys just gone down. And the other side of the wall, get ready to just wave at some World Eaters on the other side of the battlefield. Sparta managed to pass its dangerous terrain test, so it's just moved up as well, looking to just try and get some pop shots off at maybe the other Spartan and keep a sensible distance away from the nice cargo inside. So in the Emperor's Children turn 1 shooting phase, night fighting was rolled for the mission. So unfortunately, when I try and kill his Spartan, he will try and get to save it with a 6+. I plan to shoot these las cannons at his Spartan, and in the movement phase I fluffed it quite a bit because these las cannons are now just trying to scorch a statue's bottom. Really, that's all they can do. And then with the rest of the army, I just plan to run the Dreadnought using the Marascaras +1 inch the run moves in the first turn, and the same with the other tacticals, just to try and get there and just get, shake hands with the World Eaters as soon as possible, really. So, onto the las cannons, onto your Spartan. Just want to say, Joe, it's a lovely looking Spartan. I'm sorry it's going to have to be taken off the table.
It happens.
Now off we go. Oh, so that's 2 hits. And then you don't have a flare shield, do you?
Nope.
So 6 is to pen, 5 is to glance. That's 1 pen. I believe so. So 6 with the double equiler. And it isn't saved. So if I roll a 6 here, it's gone.
It is.
So that was a night fighting save, which
a 6.
Yes.
Yeah.
1.
Wow.
It's shaken. I'll take that. Now this is where I wish I had Tank Hunter, because making Angron foot slog would be a lot better. He's still in there and I'm still scared. But I'll get on with the run moves now for the Leviathan. Oh, sorry, 1 dice. So he's going 5 + 1 for the Marascara. I'll just do the troops at the same time if you don't mind. So that they'll go 3 + 1, and finally these other unit here, they'll go 1 + 1. To sum up the Emperor's Children turn 1, I think it's just a case of getting as close as possible to the other melee army. The Spartan did manage to take a hull point off, and I have shaken it, so hopefully that'll be good, so less las cannon shots come away with accuracy. Leviathan has just run up to try and go shake Angron's hand that bit sooner, and the other tacticals have just run forward. Unfortunately, with a really rubbish run move, with it being 3-inch down a level, they've decided to stay where they are, and some other little fellas at the front have just tucked in behind the Spartan because they didn't want to get too much of a suntan. It's shooting avoidance, and I'm very comfortable with my life choice of how I've moved so far.
World Eater's turn 1 movement. So our turn 1, we're just going to do what World Eaters do best and go forward. The Rhinos have just gone round the side, so I'm waiting for some outflanking stuff. These guys have moved forward, waiting for a bit of a big blast template from the Leviathan. The Raider's just gone forward 12 inches at the moment and decided if I'm going to fire that now, I'll go another 6 inches. And the big upset was this, which he came down and I wanted him to sit here, and he did a nice 12-inch scatter and landed over there. At least it wasn't off the table. It's not a big issue really, I've just got to move him next to him before I get the red butchers out. But yeah, that's our first turn movement. World Eater's turn 1 shooting. Okay, so all we've done this turn so far is move the Rhinos up a bit further, so they've gone another 6 inches or so. These guys, they ran 4, so I kind of spread them out a little bit to try and get a little bit closer, but still worried about this gun. So we're just going to shoot my Land Raider. So he is snapshotting, so we're going to fire the 2 las cannons off at this guy first, and then the heavy bolter is going to shoot the tactical squad with the machine spirit. Okay, so we'll do the las cannons first. So I need 6s to hit with a reroll because we're twin linked.
Wow, that's a good roll.
You should have seen his face then. We are strength 9, but you've got the flare shield, haven't you?
So 6 is to glance.
6 is to glance because it's -1 with a flare shield to your strength. So 1 glance, I'll take that. So now you've got a save, I believe.
So night fighting, and am I any more obscured by the ruins of the statue? Nope.
No.
So just a 6 up. Oh,
Done a whole
so
point.
I've lost the whole point.
Replied in kind. And the heavy bolter against your infantry, so it'll be 3 shots. This is with the machine spirit, so they'll be hitting on normal, so twin linked. So look at the 6s. 3 hits, we are strength 5, your toughness 4.
Yep.
So that is 3s to wound. 2 wounds then.
I'm not liking this so far. But
Normal saves.
in Fulgrim. Oh dear.
1
I
down.
lost 1.
That's it. So yeah, that's not too bad considering actually. I think that's pretty good, all the 6s I rolled there. So that's my shooting over.
Emperor's Children turn 2. Pit Spies in the Marascara. We feinted the World Eaters in with the open blade. So in front of it. And what we've done is we pincered with the land speeder with grav guns, multi-melters to ensure that Angron's ride is therefore destroyed. Admittedly, we'll be probably getting a 4 recover save from that annoyingly placed Rhino, but I think weight of fire and shots should do him. And then over on this flank here, the outflanking jet bikes have come on just to really say hi and thin out the numbers of these World Eaters. So we've got, I think, 7 heavy bolters and 2 plasma cannons, ready to just rip them up and then hopefully get a turn 3 charge off. And then the Spartan has just used its reverse dozer blade to just come back, just iron up some more pop shots on the Spartan if the multi-melters and grav guns don't do it. And then the tacticals on here have stayed still to just Fury of the Legion from when the Dreadclaw gets destroyed. The Terminators have got out from the Spartan, and Fulgrim himself, the Phoenician, has got out because he thinks this Dreadclaw is going down, he's getting ready to charge it. And with in Blood Food, I think maybe my opponent might have chosen infantry, might have chosen that, so I know what I need to kill. And then finally the other tacticals have just moved back a bit so they didn't get squished by the Spartan. And then ultimately the Javelins have acted as a nice buffer, and also with multi-melters and cyclones, I won't get strafe and run however, because it is a skimmer vehicle.
The Spartan bravely, boldly going backwards.
It's, yeah, say tactical avoidance. I think I don't want to be near Angron. When you see the image of how many things he's killed, let's not add anything purple to that list. It ruined the colour palette. So That's Emperor's Children, turn 2, movement and reserves. Emperor's Children, turn 2 shooting. I'm going to have the 2 javelins with their Emperor's Children pattern multi-melters firing in first into the Dreadclaw, and if for whatever reason Joe gets lucky and jinx it and I don't destroy it, I've then got 4 Cyclone missile launcher shots into the same vehicle. So I'll roll the multi-melters first if you don't mind. I'll be hitting on a 3 because Strafe and Run doesn't apply to skimmers. That's only 1 hit, unfortunately Strafe and Run didn't come in. So with the multi-melter, I believe I'm in melter range.
You are.
So
what do you need?
I have glanced.
A glance.
That is not great, but I'm glad I'm getting the 2s out now.
I need a 4+ for a jink.
I jinx it.
Avoided.
And then the twin-linked Cyclone missile launchers, so 2 shots each, that's 4 dice in total. Getting hitting on 3s, but with a twin-linked. Twin link comes in hand. No, it doesn't. Great.
Well, you strength 8.
Strength 8, so forced to glance. That's 1 glance. Wow.
And we need a 4+ to jink. Which no, I lose a whole point.
I've decided to move on to land speeders after that apocalyptic turn of shooting by my javelins. The crew are definitely going to go on shooting lessons. So I'm going to fire my 4 graviton guns into the side of Joe Spartan. We've already agreed a 4 up cover. What this will mean is I'll have to place a small blast and hope for some haywire hits. Hopefully I don't scatter off it. And also the multi-melters will all be going into it as well. Having centered the template on the top of the Spartan, 1 scattered off, but I did hit 3 times. So I'm about to roll the resolves of the haywires. So 2 to 5 are glances, 6 is a pen, 1s do nothing. Of course I get a 1, but that is 2 glances for you to save and a 4 up, please, Joe.
Okay. 1 goes through.
And now I'll do the 4 multi-melters into your side. So on 3s to hit. They all hit. I believe I'm in melter range.
Yep.
So what I'll do is I'll keep a pile here and I'll roll 2 dice at a time.
Strength
so
8, so 6s.
6 on 2 dice to glance. So the first one glances.
Yep.
The second one glances. This is really good rolling by myself. Third one pens. So I'll put that over there. And the 4th one, that does nothing. So you've got 2 glances and a pen. Could you do the glances first, please?
Yeah, no problem. So 4 pluses.
Yeah.
So 1 glance goes through and a pen. So
it's down to
one
whole
whole point with a pen.
And a 5 to make me smile.
Oh!
And it is immobilised. That is... It's pretty demoralising. I think Joe's escaped by the skin of his teeth. I think I may have to shoot some more stuff into it, and we'll come back to that. Moving on to the Spartan, I'm going to shoot its las cannons at the Joe's Spartan immobilised now, and I'm going to power the machine spirit, the other Spartan sponson, into the jinking Dreadclaw. Okay. So into the Spartan first, hitting on 3s, twin linked, and then needing 5s to glance.
Yep.
That's absolutely awful. And then moving on to the power of the machine spirit, las cannons into the Dreadclaw.
3s.
Twin linked. 2 hits. 3s to glance. This is it, Joe. I feel like I'm going to beat someone. Oh, and he gets 2 pens. Look at that, everyone. He knows his number. Let's see 2 2s. 2 2s, calling it.
Oh, 2
they go through. So it's definitely wrecked. But can I blow it up? Here we go. 6s for Fulgrim. No.
Oh.
In the shooting phase, the Spartan decided to redeem itself, shot at the Dreadclaw twice. Joe was very kind and failed his jinking cover saves. I'm again grateful because I was very scared of them getting out to charge. Javelins have done their job in just cordoning off, and the World Eaters actually, instead of coming out, towards their prey of Fulgrim, decided to just get out. And I think they were confused. Maybe the wrong door. So I think whoever the pilot is probably getting nice extra butcher's nails for Christmas.
It was spinning round. It's not their fault.
Oh, in fairness, when it is spinning round drop pod, you just descended down at how many Gs is it? Something like 30
400?
400 million Gs.
Yeah.
They're probably a bit confused.
Yeah.
So what I've decided to do is to alleviate their pain and symptoms. This unit of tactical squad here is going to Fury of the Legion into Joe's Red Butchers, and we've counted it up. It's only 42 shots, so I believe that's hitting on 3s in your toughness.
4.
So it'll be 3s and 4s to hopefully alleviate some of their pain. 2 wounds each.
I think it's nice. Yeah.
So I've got a handful of 10 dice.
So we're just going to do this 4 times, but we're not going to. We're going to come back to you with the results.
Yeah.
Is that all right, guys?
Following that, hitting on 3s, I managed to hit 27 times out of 42. Not the best. I think Fulgrim will be having words. And now I'm going to try and wound on 4s. I have 14 dice here. Actually, sorry, 13. And then I will roll to wound on 4s. It's taking away the 1s, 2s, 3s. It's amazingly statistical, really, with 6.
6, and then you got the second
6 out of 13.
Yeah.
So then 14 for the next one. So 4s again, and 1, 2s and 3s go away. So 3, 5, 7, 9. So in total that's 15 saves if you'd like to fail, please, sir.
Yeah, 15 saves of 2+ then for the Terminator armour. Oh dear, oh my god. Right, and then I do have a 6+ fear no pain. That is horrible. Is that a 1? Oh.
Yes,
Yeah, it's a 1. Yeah. Right, okay, so 2, 4, 6, 8 saved, which left 2, 4, 6, 7 unsaved. But I do have a 6+ feel no pain, so we'll see how these do.
Yep. Oh!
Wow.
So that's 1 dead and 1 down to a wound.
Next up, the Terminators are going to try and do a little better that time. Hopefully no feel no pains this time. I'm going to shoot the Plasma Blasters 2 shots into the Red Butchers, hitting on 3s, wounding on 2s. Of course, 1 misses, and to wound on a 2. Oh, it's a 6.
Gives me a 4+ vulnerable save for Cataphract armour,
Yep.
which we make.
And then finally, the 5 shots for the Combi Bolters from the Terminators, 1's in rapid fire. So 3s twin linked. All but 1, and 4's to wound, I believe. That is 3 more 2+ saves, if you would, sir.
See if I can do these better than last time.
So, same again.
3 saved.
After that good round of saving by Joe, I've decided to switch up these tacticals. Just going to rapid fire their bolters. Fortunately, out of the 12-inch range, so we're only going to get 10 shots, hitting on 3s into the Red Butchers, wounding on 4s. So 1s and 2s go away. We like that so
That's
far.
some target practice.
They've obviously had a nice stern talking to from Fulgrim. 4s to wound. Slightly less good. I think that's only 3 wounds because there's 2 6s and a 4 there.
Okay, so 2 ups for me again.
Yep.
All saved.
The outflanking bikes, they fire their 2 plasma cannons. We did the gets hot off camera. They didn't get hot, thankfully. However, 1 scattered off and only covered 1 man. The other slightly scattered and covered 3. So that's 4 wounds in total. So on 2s, that'll be 4 feel no pains, please, Joe.
Yeah, well, they've got the Apothecary, which is a 5+ feel no pain, and being in Ductile, they get their +1 to their feel no pain, so they get 4+ feel no pains. So it's 4 of them, was it?
Yes.
They felt a lot of pain.
They
3
they
dead.
deserve that pain.
Yeah, 3 down.
So next, the heavy bolters will be going next. You have the chaplain and the Legion champion. You can tell who they are on the raised bases. So the Legion champion is the one with the really mega pimped up armour, and he'll be shooting on with the chaplain on 2s, all but 1 hit, and then to wound on 3s. I'll do these separately, it's just a ballistic skill. So that's 3 saves.
Who's the closest? The sergeant, isn't he? We'll take this on the sergeant. He's got his artificer armour. So 1, 2, feel no pain. He felt no pain, and then 3, he's okay.
The remaining heavy bolters from that squad will also go into the
Inducti, yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, I forget all these World Eater names. I'm not surprised they're not just like puns on rage and anger, like your Primarch. So hitting on 3s with 15 shots. So I believe that one's cocked.
Actually got good dice, isn't it?
I shouldn't have said that was cocked. So that's not bad rolling. That's slightly statistical. So that is 10, and then to wound on 3s. Not great at all. Completely unstatistical with 4 wounds.
4 wounds, so it's a 3+ and then a 4+. So 3+ armour, 2 fail, and then a 4+ feel no pains. So 1 down.
I decided to turn on to the Leviathan, powered up his grav. We even got the laser pointer out to make sure we could see the base of this young gentleman here. I rolled the dice to see if it scattered, and looking down there, we see that the Leviathan definitely hasn't been to target practice lately. With his ballistic skill of 5, he scattered 6 inches laterally and decided to hit a speeder and a rhino.
That's not perfection, is it?
That is not perfection. At least he still hit a target.
Well, yeah.
And he actually hit 2.
Yeah.
So I'm going to roll for the way this rule works. It's 3d6 against, I believe, the rearest or weakest armor facing. So it's 10 on the rhino, so 3d6. So that does nothing. And then on my speeder.
All right, Joe. So roll for the penetration for the speeder. Oh, he's a bit keen.
So it's a 10.
So it's a pen. So what happens?
What's your
It's
AP?
AP2.
6.
So it goes to 5 because it's AP2.
Oh, sorry.
It's
yeah.
weapon destroyed. So 1, 2, 3, the multi-melter. 4, 5, 6, the graviton. Alright. So it's multi-melter. It's down to a whole point. Summary of turn 2 Emperor's Children. Everything outflanked. I decided to shoot. Not much was killed. I think I killed a Dreadclaw and 3 Inducti and managed to destroy a multi-melter off my own land speeder. Thanks for rolling that, Joe, on the pen results. Leviathan did that, so thanks, Leviathan. And I'm out of charge range of anything, so I'm going to hand over to World Eaters.
World Eaters movement turn 2. Right, the rhino down this side, they've seen all the jet bikes come on and got a bit excited, so they've gotten out. They're going to have a bit of fun. They can't assault this turn. And the Inducti noticed that they killed their sergeant, so they've come over and had a bit of a fight. Also, it's the first baddie they've seen, so they get quite excited. Working across, this other unit has gotten out of their rhino, and they're going to see if they can do some sort of damage to those flyers, which well, they've been shooting over them all day long, so they thought they'd have a go. The raider was immobilised, so the Inducti have gotten out the front. So I'm just going to looking at that Land Raider, and Angron and his pal have decided to have a look at that Leviathan, because Angron he's got a good history with them. He likes to shake hands with them and things like that, like big chainsaw hugs. A drop pod popped down just where I wanted to in the middle this time, thanks to the inertial guidance system. Helps that quite a lot. It did kill, I think it was 3 of your men on the drop. Two of your guys got a bit heated. It was a hot summer. And this side, the guys rolled 6 for their move through cover, and they're going to decide who they want to charge. But that squad that killed their mate earlier looks very tempting target. Turn 2 shooting. First thing the World Eaters are going to do is have a bit of a shooting range down here. So we are there's 20 shots because of rapid firing. So we are going to need 3s to hit, and you are toughness 5.
Yep.
So we're going to need 5s to wound.
Indeed.
So let's have a go. See how we do. 14 hit and 5s to wound. Yep. 5 saves of 2+ for you.
Okay, so I'll do these one at a time because unfortunately we've got a squad member and then the chaplain next to him. So on the squad member who's closest, first one passes, second one passes, third one passes, fourth one passes, fifth one passes.
Okay, and the rhino's going to take a melter gun shot off the top. It will do what every melter gun ever does. It needs to hit the 3. It's going to roll a 1 or 2. Oh no, it's hit!
It's hit.
We are strength 8, so we are your
2s.
5, so 2s to wound. So a big wound of 6.
Okay, so the closest model is the chaplain. Do I decide to be a hero and tank it on a 5-up refractor field? Of course! No, it takes
he loses
a wound.
And then we're just left with 1 combi bolt off the top of the rhino as well, because they come with them as well. So we are going to need 3s again, twin linked. So 2 hits and then 5s again to wound. 1 more wound.
So again, the chaplain's got small. I'm going to look at this time. He looked out that, and it was an armor save passed.
The Inducti squad aren't going to do any shooting. First of all, because they've got bolt pistols and their marathon ballistic skill. But the main reason is they want to get into combat and attack you with axes. So I don't want to risk killing somebody. That's the best way we do it in the World Eaters way, you see.
We haven't killed anyone from that squad yet. I think you got lucky to take a wound off the chaplain, but
it was a melter gun.
Yeah, it was a melter gun point blank to the face.
But yeah, the chain axles will feel a lot nicer against you. You know,
yeah, strength 6 on a charge. Yeah, made a really good tactical life choice putting them there.
But yeah, you'll learn. Anyway, right, next shooting bit then will be this squad down here. I'm going to have a shot at these
land
speeders are called, aren't they?
I will not jink.
You will not jink. So
otherwise the grab guns are useless.
Oh, okay. So it's 20 shots. Hitting on 3s. That'd be 4. Again, not too bad. They are point blank range. We are strength 4.
So it'll be 6s to glance.
Because you're armor 10 all round, are you not?
Yes. Not one.
Not one glance. Worth a try. We've got the combi bolter.
And that's why you don't drink, folks. Back
We've
yourself.
got the combi bolter and the melter gun yet. So the
Still-
combi bolter
still
from the
not
Rhino,
drinking.
both hit. And then a 6 to glance. No, and the melter gun, of course, the melter gun rule.
So the land speeders came on, did nothing, but the only damage they took was from our own Leviathan.
Yeah, so that's those guys. So move on to the next. Okay, the Spartan's going to fire the 2 sponsons at the other Spartan, and then he's going to machine spirit the heavy bolter that way up at the guys up there. So let's have a go at this then. So we are needing 3s to hit you.
Yes.
So all hit.
Yeah. Against my flare shielded front, it will be 6
to glance because we're strength 9. Goes down to 8 because of flare shield, which is -1 to strength, isn't it?
So 6 is to
And then
glance.
6 to glance because you're armor 14. So we'll have 1 glance. You get a 5+ cover save for intervening models.
Yeah, just a couple of World Eaters in the way. No, I failed that just like the rest of my day.
And that's 1 glance on that then, so you're down to 3 hull points. Not too bad. And then the heavy bolter onto the troops at the top. It's looking all gallant up there. So we need 3s to hit. We are twin linked. So only 1 hits and a 3 to wound. A wound from a single man.
And that is a save on a 4.
And last but not least, Angron's actually going to pull his pistol out, the Spite Furnace, which is just a master crafted plasma pistol, and see if he can do some damage to that Leviathan. He might not do it.
I've seen it happen. You could glance him.
Yeah. Right. So hitting on 4, 2. That's what I was looking for. Yeah, the one I was looking for.
He's
so
ballistic good.
strength
7, armor 13, 6 is to glance.
6 is to glance. Not like that, but
No.
that's fine. That was a good pot shot. Yeah, that's our shooting. I'll be honest, it wasn't the worst shooting phase in the world. I don't expect a lot from my shooting phases because I don't have a lot of heavy stuff to shoot. If the Raptor came on, it would have been nice. But yeah.
Hopefully your assault phase can be like that.
Oh yes, it'd be a lot better this whole phase. I look forward to it. Anyway, that's the end of our shooting. World Eaters turn to assault. The first assault the World Eaters are going to go for then is this one down here against the bikes. They charged in. I think they saved all 4 Overwatch attacks from all of your heavy bolters. So it runs on initiative order. So the first people to go will be your chaplains, I believe.
Yeah, my 2 Centurions, so both same weapon skill. So hitting on 3s with Phoenix Spears at strength 4
Because
AP3.
we're at -1 in weapon skill because of your
Sonic Shriekers on the Chaplain and the Legion Champion who they attack. So on 3s with a reroll.
So we get a reroll.
And with Hatred in the first round, all hit. And then 4s to wound.
What weapons have they got?
Phoenix Spears. So their strength user AB3 unless you charge. If you charge, their strength +1 AP2.
Okay.
So that's 5, say, feel no pains, please.
5, feel no pains of 4+. Oh, lose 4 men. It's pretty terrifying,
20
really.
attacks.
That's 20 attacks off, yeah. Okay, I just lost 4 blokes there, 4 normal men to his pretty swifty Phoenix Spears. So we get our attacks back. So each man being an inducti, they have 1 attack base, 1 for chain axe and bolt pistol, 2 for rage for charging in, and I'm going to use their extorting the butchery, which gives them +1 attack. But at the end of the phase, I have to roll a dice for each normal tactical marine, and I roll of 1, they just die. Basically turns the nails up.
Oh, wow.
But I'll take that. So we've worked it out. That's 12 blokes, which is 60 attacks.
Yeah.
So we're hitting you on 4s. We have hatred, so we get to re-roll to hit. So we'll take out the misses. We are a bit better in combat. Okay, and then I'm looking for 4s again with these.
So this is just half your attacks, is that
This is
correct,
half the
Joe?
attacks so
this
far,
is the first
yeah.
half.
Yeah, and then we are strength 4, and then we get +1 strength to being inductized 5, and +1 strength having chain axes.
Oh.
So strength 6.
So strength 6, toughness 5 is 3.
3s. And World Eater's new rule: on the charge, you get to reroll to wound rolls of 1.
Oh my word.
Vicious.
So take out the 1s. I'll take out all the misses as well because I'm gonna. Oh, there's only 2. There's 1 there. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Just like looking at the dice.
Actually, I think they all look like 2s there.
2s. There's some extra ones on there. So the first
Another 4.
load. So the first batch, 21.
21, wow.
21
This was
wounds.
from 30 dice, wasn't it?
That was from 30. Yeah.
Wow.
So I'll do.
I'll do away the
Yeah.
Yeah, so 21. So remember that number.
Yep.
So then again, so we're looking for 4s, re-rolling to hit. A pretty good attack there, of course. 43 wounds out of 60 attacks, because that's all the re-rolls we get. So we'll do your attacks, your wound defense, armor saves.
Okay, so armor saves on a 2+. I'll do these first 15 on camera, and then we'll come back hopefully when they're all saved. So on 2 ups. 1 so far.
Oh, that's a good start. A good start. Right, we'll come back with the final result.
So in rolling all that, out of 43 wounds, I've lost 7 wounds. The way that was allocated was Legion Champion took a wound, and the rest of the squad are dead, apart from the Sergeant with the Phoenix Spear there. And I'm now going to do the attacks back, first with the Sergeant with the Phoenix Spear, hitting on 3s with a reroll. Well, doesn't need it. And then forced to kill. So 2 feel no pains, please.
Okay. 4+2 no pains coming through.
Oh, yippee. And then the rest of the guys' attacks before they just get dragged down on 4s with a reroll because of hatred. That's not great. So put those 4s to the side. Oh wow. So that's 7 in total. And forced wound. That is 5, 3 up, 4
So 3 up armor save.
Yep, and then 4 feel no pain. So 1 guy's down.
Oh my word. Right, we're going to remove some models and get back to you.
Okay, that's the end result. I'm pretty chuffed with my World Eater's charge there. I mean, how do you find it facing them?
I never want to face them that close again. I think big tactical misplay by the Emperor's Children, probably overconfidence, which they're famed for.
Yeah.
It was those horrendous amount of attacks that really did it.
The rerolls.
Reroll, yeah.
Yeah, and the strength.
Oh, and those new rules.
Yeah. Well, you've got another squad over there to deal with yet, so it's okay. So yeah, happy with that.
And you lost 1 model from the inducti, is that right,
Yes,
Joe?
yeah. One of the guys just died with it because obviously you turn the nails up to 12. Someone's going to have a bit of blood pressure, so it's fine. But I'll lose 1. Don't mind.
Oh,
great stuff. Okay, so we're on to next combat.
Yeah. Time for the Red Butchers to have a bit of fun. Red Butchers run at initiative 1 with 2 power axes, so the girls get to go first. You know, ladies first and all that. I think we calculated at 22 attacks for you, isn't it?
yes.
And you always hit Red Butchers on 3. That's their rule.
Oh, well.
They're always so busy trying to get in there. Just give them a smack.
So hopefully, and your sergeant isn't a challenge with my sergeant.
Yeah.
So these are just the normal Marines attacks. They hit on 3s. The first batch. Oh, it's not great at all. That's only 5, and the next batch is better. That's 8. So that's 13. So and then 4s to wound. Not great. Not bad. Almost discal. I think that's 6 saves of 2 up, please.
2+ saves and a 6+ feel no pain. Let's have a go. So feel no pain. No, I think we've got 1 guy dead because he lost a wound already.
Yes.
So that's not too. That's taking 5 attacks off. So it's not too bad. Great. We'll do my attacks back then. The wound we lost was it was actually this chap here who accepted the challenge from your sergeant. So if I take a wound off somebody else. So we'll do their attacks first. At 5 attacks each. So it's 2 attacks base, 2 for rage, and 1 for 2 power axes. So we are weapon skill 5. So we'll be looking for 3s to hit you with hatred and rerolls. Okay. Reroll. So it's 11 hits so far. That's all there are. We are strength 4 normally, plus 1 for power axes, strength 5.
So 3s to kill.
Toughness 4, so 3s to kill, rerolling 1s. Oh. 9 blokes wounded, and then it's the challenge, and I think we both go at the same time.
Yes, I have 2 attacks.
Okay, I'll let you do yours first.
Oh, so hitting on
I'm a gentleman.
3s. Yippee. And wounding on 2s. Oh, whoop-de-doo.
On 4+. Invulnerable. No, so my sergeant's gonna. That guy's gonna snuff it, but I do get my attacks back. Here's my sergeant actually, so it's 6 attacks because it's 3 attacks base, 2 for charging and then 1 for. So we'll be hitting you on 3s. Rerolling to be hit. That's 6 hits. Strength. So we're needing 3s again. Strength 5.
Yep.
Oh, come here. So rerolling 1s. You might lose some extra men from this.
Yes.
So 4 more wounds in total.
So you did the first
9.
9, 4, 13.
13.
Probably the squad.
It turns out we wiped the squad out and they consolidated 6 inches towards the closest unit, which is those ones there. So we're ready to move on to Angron now, I believe. Angron's going to go first because he's pretty mental. He has 6 basic attacks and he gets +2 for charging because of rage, so it's 8 attacks. And he will be hitting you on 3s with a reroll because he's got hatred. He hates everything, including all those nice machines. Okay, so
what to do?
2,
1 minute.
4, 6, 7, and now they're armor bane. So he is strength 8,
Yes.
and you are armor 13.
Yes, you need 5
5
and
to
2
glance.
dice.
So you have 2, 4, 5 pens to save and 1 glance.
Which would you like me to do first?
Just do the glance first.
Okay. On 4 a pinball. Passes.
Passes the glance. So 5.
So only 1 goes through.
Oh, nasty.
Wow.
Okay, so let's see what we do to you. That's
AP 2.
AP2. So
So
6 would be nice.
Just like that!
Oh, see? I told you Angron wasn't scared of his mate. Right, that's the end of the World Eater's turn 2. I would say that's a pretty good combat phase for us, especially more than anything. Obviously, with the Red Butchers taking them out, might have lost a man, doesn't matter. Angron doing what Angron does and just burying that chain axe deep into that corpse inside there. He's not impressed. I'm sorry. He's not impressed.
Not many invuls passed. It's just one dice and he had to roll a 6.
Yeah.
Otherwise he would have shaken Angron's head right off his head.
So unlucky with that one roll. You know.
And down here, I'll be honest, I'm quite happy with the result down there. I'll have some troops coming in my next turn, and then we'll reinforce it. So yeah, on to the the Emperor's Princesses.
Turn 3, movement for the Emperor's Children. The jet bikes stayed in combat. The land speeders have done a tactical swish away to just get some pot shots onto those infantry units. The javelins have moved out a bit to shoot the Dreadclaw, and Fulgrim and his retinue have moved on to get revenge on those Red Butchers. The other really important thing to happen was the tactical squad that were here, the Spartan moved back, and they've just embarked onto the Spartan. That's the end of my movement phase. Turn 3, Emperor's Children shooting. I really now need to get some unit kills. So I think Joe's done a good number on me with his World Eaters and me getting too close. So what I'm going to do first is the javelins are going to shoot their multi-melters into the Dreadclaw. Unfortunately, I can't use strafing run because you're a skimmer.
I will be jinking.
Hitting on 3s with the multi-melters. That's 2 hits. I am in melter range. So the first one is a pen. The second one is a pen.
2 4 pluses then for the jinx. So they both go through.
So on a 5, it's gone.
Oh, double gone.
It's doubly shaken, but down to 1 hull
It's
point.
down to 1 hull.
So I will now fire the twin-linked cyclone missile launchers into them. So these hit on 3s, twin-linked. Thankfully, they are twin-linked. Didn't help me much. So 4s to glance. So 2 pens. Can I have 2 4-ups, please?
You can like that.
Oh.
Oh.
So he's still sat there. He's still got his payload of 5 Red Butchers in there.
When it rains, it pours. Okay, so moving on to the next, then I will shoot the las cannon from the Spartan into the other Spartan, and power the machine spirit, the side sponsored las cannon, into the Dreadclaw also.
Okay.
So first I'll do the power of the machine spirit, las cannon into the Dreadclaw. Twin linked, hitting on 3s. Yes, and 3s. So 1 pen, sir.
One more 4 upcoming. No.
So it's gone. Can I explode? Is it open topped? I think it is, isn't it?
No.
Is it not open topped? Oh, it doesn't
Comes from
explode
space, man.
Comes from space. So ultimately, that is 1 dead drop pod.
Yep, I've got my men out.
And then before you get your men out, I'll just fire the other las cannon into the Spartan. So on 3s, twin linked. 5s to glance. No, nothing. There we go. So I decided to shoot the land speeders graviton guns at the inducti. Or are they just
normal infantry.
Normal infantry. I had the template centered on 7 of them. From 4 shots, 2 scattered off and got nothing. The 3rd shot decided to get the Spartan and the Rhino, and the final shot got 7.
It did.
So I'll be rolling the haywire now for the Spartan on a 2+. And for the Rhino,
I feel for you.
A 1 as well. Holy cow.
I
and
actually
then
feel for
the
you.
7 chaps on a strength test.
7 we don't begin. 7 strength tests, isn't it, on my
Normal troops,
my troops. So that's a 1 to 4 they're okay. A 5 or 6 to take a wound, and then I get an armor save. So anything but 5s or 6s. So 2.
Yep.
2 wounds, and then I get my 3 plus armor saves. 2 down, 2 dead.
And 3 multi-melters as Joe destroyed 1 with my own Leviathan. So I will now fire these on 3s, and of course 1 misses. And 2's to kill, so I believe 2 are just dead.
I'm going to do 2 lookout saves to my sergeants. Which he passes. So my sergeant survives, but 2 normal guys die. 25% casualty, so leadership test for them. So they've got leadership of 9. 10. Oh, they are running. There no Vexilla in there because it's not on the models. So there is a Vexilla in the squad, so we get a second chance to roll in the leadership test. Oh, they're okay.
Oh, what a shame. Fulgrim and his bodyguard now going to shoot into the Red Butchers. I'm going to use Fulgrim's Volkite Charger weapon into them first. 2 hits. Strength 5, so with Shred. So would have. Oh, so just 1 wound. It's just normal armor save, please.
So saved.
Oh, loves it. And the Plasma Bastard from that unit on 3s. And nope, no wounds. And the Combi Bolters, that'll be 6 shots. Don't want to roll a scatter down camera.
8 in there.
Oh, is there 8?
There's 4 guys.
Oh, another 2 with the reroll. And so that many hits. And 4's to wound. All wound. So that's 7 saves with 2 up, please, sir.
2 plus 6 plus, so we'll just pass it the first time around.
And then finally, just for giggles, the chaplain will fire his bolt pistol.
So will this be the one that does the damage?
Great. He completely missed. Oh, yippee-ki-yay. Turn 3 assault phase. This is where Emperor's Children are going to get vengeance. So Fulgrim's gone in. He's made the charge, luckily. He has 5 attacks base in his profile, +1 for charging. And then as he issued a challenge, and Joe was, in the World Eater fashion, accepted, Fulgrim has a rule where his base initiative of 8 and the opponent's initiative, in this case of 4, the differential is 4, so therefore you get an extra 4 attacks.
Right, okay.
So I will roll these up first at initiative 8. So he has hitting on 3s with a reroll because of the chaplain in the squad. So they all hit, and this is strength 7, AP 2, instant death, all 5 pluses, and he rerolls 1s to wound because his warlord trait, Child of Terror. The whole squad do. So no 1s. Can I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 instant death invul saves, and then 5 normal invul saves?
Should we do instant death ones first?
Wow. Yes, please, sir. So
3
they're all
dead. That's the unit gone.
So then I will consolidate out of dodge. So Fulgrim does what Angron struggled to do, instantly just wipes out a squad, easy peasy, and they're consolidating 5 inches out there. Moving on to the next combat, my Legion Champion, Chaplain and Sergeant will attack. So the Legion Champion will go first with his Mastercrafted Phoenix Spear. He needs 3s to hit, all hit. He needs 4s to wound, all wound. Can I have some fill no planes, please, sir?
Yeah. AP
3.
Okay, pass 1. 2 down. Not a problem.
And then the Chaplain to go next. 1 miss. Again, 4s. 2 more 4 pluses, please, sir. So
1 more down.
1.
Not too bad.
And then my sergeant will go at the same time as your models. So
I'll have to do your sergeant first. It's your turn.
2 hits, 4s, 1 wound, so 1 fill the pain.
Passed.
Okay.
Right, work up my attacks in and get back to you.
Yeah.
Okay, I've got 21 attacks back, so no dodgy rerolls and stuff this turn, just plain hitting you on 4s.
Oh.
11 hits, and we are wounding you on 3s because we're strength 6.
Oh, wound.
That's 11 wounds then.
Here's 11 dice. You ready for 11 2-ups? 2 die. So I'm going to have randomly allocated. I'll put it onto the sergeant and also probably the Legion Champion, because the chaplain is that. But you still lose combat, sir.
I do. I lose. You've done 3 to me. I've done
2 to me.
2 to you. So an leadership test of -1,
Yep.
which will be 8.
I'll get my hands out of the way.
Oh, On a 4+, we stay. Because this is the 1, 2, 3. No, we are
Alright, so my initiative is 5. What's yours?
4.
So roll off. It's 2.
Oh, right over there.
4
So
plus
4.
D3 for Crusader. So I got to 7.
I've gone 8. So I
You're
just
away.
escaped.
Oh,
That was close. That was close.
Oh, I can't believe I rolled so low on that initiative. So recalculating the initiative, turns out I can't do maths. So my initiative was 5. I rolled a 2 to make me up to 7. Joe then rolled a 4. And I was like, oh no, he's got away. However, I remember D3 from Crusader, which is an Emperor's Children special rule, rolled a 2, so that puts me up to initiative 8. So my chaplain has just wiped out an entire unit of
Stabbing me in the
Inducti
back. Yes.
and an apothecary.
Someone's got to kill us.
So that chaplain has just saved potentially this game. Well done, mate! High five!
He's dead.
Turn 3 summary. Started with the jetbike chaplain here, who we just saw as an absolute hero. We did lose the Legion champion and the sergeant, so unfortunately gave away 2 kill points. But running down that Inducti and the apothecary is amazing. Then moving over to the Dreadclaw, managed to kill another one, so I think that really reduces Joe's mobility. And then finally, Fulgrim got into combat and just showed why he's a superior Primarch. And that is Emperor's Children turn 3.
World Eater's turn 3 movement. The first thing to happen in this turn was my Fire Raptor came on. So he's nicely positioned to have a go at these down there, and also the squad that was nearby with their Vixilla that saved them have moved around as well. See if we can take off that unit, which would be very nice. These guys have moved around after seeing that chaplain or whatever he was run down their brethren. They're going to go in there and see if they can take him out. The Land Raiders obviously immobilised. The Inducti that came out of the Land Raider have just moved up as far as they can. Angron's now forming his own unit because he's looking at charging that Land Raider. And round here, the Red Butchers have moved up 6 and they're going to try and take out the Javelins, because what that means is they're able to walk places now because he destroyed their drop pods. So it's kind of annoyed them. So that's our movement phase. Let's see how the shooting does. Fire Raptor is going to start off the shooting phase. So what we've got the Avenger Bolt Cannon shooting forward. This guy here is going to shoot down there, and this other turret is going to shoot that bloke there. He's also going to fire 3 missiles off at those javelins, land speeders, because he doesn't like them. So I'm assuming what the land speeder is going to do.
I am going to man it up and jink.
Can't blame you. So he's Strafe and Run doesn't work against the flyers, so he's going to need 3. Strafe and Run doesn't work against the flyers, so he's going to need 3s to hit when they're twin linked. So 6 hits. We are strength 6.
Armour 10, so 4s to glance.
4s to glance. Good to me. Not the best. 2 pens.
Which would you like me to do first?
They're both pens. Yeah. Oh, I see what you're doing there.
Oh, you fell for it. Oh, look at Fulgrim protects.
Right, we're going to do the autocannons from the side first then. Next, so they're going to need their twin link, so they're going to need 3s to hit as well. They are strength 7.
So 3s to glance.
3s to glance, 4s to pen.
Yep.
So 3 glances. Can you do the glances first, please?
Only, yes, a 2, so 1 is wrecked, I believe.
Yeah, 1 will be wrecked.
Yep,
And then 3 missiles,
Oh.
which are going to hopefully hit. Yeah, 2 hit. They are strength 6 sunder, which means
So
reroll. So
4s,
4s to
yep.
glance, 5s to pen. So we're going to reroll both of those. I'm going to do the old hobby thing and try 2 different dice. So 1 pen.
Okay, so on a 4 jink. Alright, so 1's pen, they're not open topped. Your AP,
4, so it's just a 2, which is
so shaken.
shaken.
So same as drinking.
Not a problem. The other autocannon's taking some pot shots at this chap over here.
On the jet bike.
On the jet bike, yeah, that's it. So we are going to need 3s to hit, and we're twin linked. So 4 hits, and strength 7 with a toughness of 5 is
Yep.
2s to wound. So 4 wounds. Only AP 4, but it's enough. It's enough.
Right, Fulgrim, bless him. He's dead.
He's dead.
Oh.
That's what Fulgrim's going to be later. Right, let's go for some shots from this squad down here onto those land speeders. So they are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bolt pistols, because we're going to try a charge, hitting you on 3s, which is what we're quite to see, and then 6s are glance.
Yes.
So 1 glance. It's enough to kill one.
On a 4-up, Fulgrim, back it. Yes, Fulgrim turns his eye on him again.
The Rhino that was attached to that unit, he's going to fire his twin-linked combi bolter first. So this is twin linked, so 2 hits and 6s again. Nope. And then he's got a normal. He's got a normal combi bolter. He's already fired the melter gun off of it, so it's no re-rolls. So 2 hits. Yep. And then 6s again. 1 more save. Save. He's gone through. He's doing all right. That squad is jinking to madness. Land Raider's time to get some vengeance. He's going to farm one of his sponsons off at the reversing Land Raider. He's getting further away, so that's supposed to work, isn't it? So you're needing 3s to hit, so 2 hits. We need 6s to glance because you still got your flare shield. 1 glance. Take that.
With the ruins, are we getting a 4-up save? So Fulgrim doesn't protect, so you've glanced me.
Glance, that's good. And the other las cannon is going to take a shot at these jinky little guys down here again. See if we can wipe maybe 1 more of those out. So hitting again on 3s, twin linked. 2 hits. We are strength 9, so a 1 is a glance.
Yeah, so just a pen.
2 pens.
4 ups. 1 goes through. So
1
you,
down.
so both pens. Do you explode?
Oh, yeah. Oh yes.
You don't.
No,
so
he just goes down.
1's dead.
Overall, quite happy with the shooting phase. Would have been nice to have killed these land speeders, but I've got some guys in combat to do that. I think this guy did quite a good job. He died over there, and I took a point off of the Land Raider, which is going backwards, like everything to do with the Phoenicians' army. So yeah, I'm happy with that. I'm chuffed with that. It's all good. So on to the assault phase, where I do a bit more damage. World Eaters, turn 3, assault. Right, we had our assault phase, not too bad. Over on that far side, the squad managed to make a charge in there pretty easy. It was a 9, I think they didn't need that much, so they're well in there. In the middle, everybody tried to charge the Lamb Raider. Everybody failed miserably. You know, Angron even failed his move through covers, all that kind of stuff. So it's not a problem. It would have just been a nice stepping stone. Over here, the Red Butchers, I say easily, only just made it into the javelins. It was about 3 inches, and they rolled 4 twice. So it was they're in there. So let's have a bit of machinating now. Everybody's at the same initiative down there. So I'm going to start with my chain fist. So I might as well start with my sergeant. It's now -2 to hit the javelin due to the grab backwash, which actually makes them really effective nowadays. They used to get beaten up quite easily in combat. I'm hoping it's not going to affect me much because
Rear 10. Actually, no, the 11 all round.
No, 11, 11, 10.
11,
Yeah.
10.
So let's have a bit of shooting. So my sergeant first, then hitting on 3s, 4s, 5s, and we get re-rolls to hit. 2's all I'm going to need. So there we are, 3 hits on 6s. So we are strength. He's got chain fists, so he is strength 8.
With
so
D6.
with 2d6 penetration. So 2s to glance, 3s to pen. So first one is going to be a pen. Second one, a pen, and the third one, a big pen. So let's see what these do. There's not a lot you can do about it at the moment. Looking for 5s and 6s really. No,
they're not open top.
they're not open top. Okay, so we have got
One's dead,
and
one's
another
on 1 whole point.
lost a whole point, and then we've still got 20 attacks from the other guys. Let's see if these guys can finish it off. I'm hoping they can. We want to hit, so we have 5s. Oh, just 6s, isn't it? That's a lot of 6s. We are strength 5, your arm is 10, so 5 to glance. We only need
1 5.
we only need 1 5 or 6, which we literally got 1 5.
Oh,
So they've just taken up that unit, not to only just. So that's in 1 more gone, which is
Yes.
good for us. Time to have another go at these speeders. My sergeant's going first because he's got a meteor hammer, one of the KD weapons, which is +2 strength, +1 initiative, concussive, and 2-handed. So he will get 4 attacks on the charge. So he'll be hitting them on 3s. Good job, we've got hatred. Let's just sort those dice out. There we are, all hit. So he's strength 4, strength 5, strength 6. So 4s to glance, 5s to pen. So
they're all gone.
2, 3 wounds gone. That's the rest of that squad gone as well. Not too shabby from one guy. We literally hammered it to death. So I think that's all of our combat's done. I think overall I'm happy with that turn. I feel bad because you're not is a broken man. The Fulgrim's Legion. But, I think Fulgrim's going to get some revenge now because there's not a lot of him left on the table. But Fulgrim himself is around, so we'll see how your turn goes.
Entering Emperor's Children turn 4. It's really quick and easy for me to decide what to do because I've got sod all units left. So the Cataphracti and Fulgrim's retinue have just moved here to get vengeance on the Red Butchers. The Spartan, as soon as mates die, and with little left on the battlefield, we're going for some vengeance against this unit of Inducti here. So we're going to get out and charge them ready. And yeah, so that's my movement phase. So first, I'm going to shoot Fulgrim and his unit into the Red Butcher. So Fulgrim's pistol, it is mastercrafted, 2 hits, and it is strength 5 with shred. Shred. No, so just 1 2+ armor, please.
1 2+ armor. Saved.
Oh, I loves it. And then the plasma blaster, that is 2 hits, and 2s to wound. Can I have some 1s, please?
A 4s would be nice. I've got feel no pain. Nope. One guy's lost a wound.
And then 4 combi bolters will be 8 shots. Hitting on 3s, wounded on 4s. Combi bolt action. Look at that, 7 hits. That's what we like to see, folks. Just wish the rest of the game had gone like this. 4s to wound. Oh, great. 3 wounds.
3 combi bolters. That's 2 ups. Saved. 6 5 and a 3.
And then finally, this is you've made him mad. The chaplain's going to do him. He's hit.
Probably will as well.
He's not wounded.
Oh.
So you're fine. Okay.
Down to the man combat down there then. That's what it will be.
Yeah, I think Fulgrim's going to have to go down and swing his big sword. That is slightly lighter bro Ferris made for him.
Fulgrim going down.
So now I'm going to fire my Spartan. I'm going to fire the 2 las cannons into the other Spartan.
Oh.
So it's 4 shots hitting on 3s twin linked. All hit, and 5s to glance. That's 1 pen.
1 4+ save. Oh, you
it's gone.
killed me.
Dude, finally, it's taken 4 turns, and this is it. Are you ready to see it explode? It's when I needed it earlier, it's going to come now. No, it's not. It's just immobilised again. So
He's gone.
It's doubly not working.
He's gone.
So, shooting from my tactical squad into the Inducti, I'll fire my sergeant's plasma pistol. On a 1, it'll get hot. Of course. 2, 1, he'll die. No, he saves it.
Stop saying the numbers.
Okay, and now 1 crack grenade.
Oh.
On a 3, he'll hit. And on a 2, of course. And I think it's 9 bolt pistols. So 9 bolt pistols to the face. Let me guess. Don't want 1s and 2s. So guess what we're gonna get, folks? Oh, that almost worked. Reverse
That's pretty good. That was pretty good.
Oh, look at this. If only I had sniper. The next one.
4s to wound.
That is about statistical, so 4 saves, please. 3 up.
4 saves to 3 up. Okay, and then we've got Galen in there, who is 4+ apothecary, and they get the +1 for Inducti, so it's 3+.
That's filth.
Yeah, and 1 guy goes down.
That's absolute filth. I don't like that feel no pain thing. Whoever wrote that book needs to have a long look at himself in the mirror. But anyway, that is my shooting phase done. I managed to finally kill the Spartan.
Way!
The Emperor's Children charged in. Unfortunately, we lost 1 to Overwatch, and we just made the 5-inch charge. It was 3 inches +2 for difficult terrain. Just made it by the skin of our chinny chin chins, and to find out that they have a 3-up, so I can't wait to be in this combat now. Life choice. And Fulgrim made it into the Red Butchers, and he's declared a challenge, so 5 attacks base. There, 1 for charging and 4 for the initiative base difference. Will take him up to 10.
10.
And these are hitting on 3s with a reroll because of Zealot. So, and Zealot all hit, and wounding on 2s with a reroll because of Child of Terror. And that's why Child of Terror comes in handy. Ooh. With 5 1s. That's only 8 wounds, but there are 2 instant deaths in there, sir.
2 instant death.
Yep, and 6 normal saves.
Do the instant death first.
Yep, so on 4-ups.
Like that.
Yeah, and 6 more 4-ups.
And then 2 Fiona Pains for 6. So 1 wound lost.
Wow. Oh, so he only lost 1 wound in the challenge.
Which is that chap?
That is ridiculous
Goes
impulse.
down to a wound. That's a good rolling, that was.
Alright, now my chaplain will go next. So 3 attacks base, bolt pistol and power weapon, 4 charging, 5. Hitting you on that.
3s.
Sorry, 3s, but with a reroll. And then 4s to wound. Child of Terror for the squad. So only 3 saves of 2 up, please, sir.
It's alright.
All
Saved.
saves. Loved it. And that is all of them at that initiative, so now we'll all attack at the same time.
It's your turn, you might as well go first. Ladies first.
So Terminator Sergeant has 2 attacks base. 3, 4 for charging. So hitting you on 4s with a reroll because of Zealot.
Always hit me on 3s.
Oh, 3s, sorry. Yep. And wounding you on 2s with his Thunderhammer. So that is 3 4-up saves, please.
And this is instant death as well, isn't it? Because it's double toughness.
Yeah, we are getting the attacks back from you. Yeah, that's right.
Yes.
Yeah.
So 1 down.
Oh. And then the power fisting guys. There's 2 chain fists and 2 power fists. So altogether, that will make 12 attacks. So again, hitting you on 3s with a reroll. All hit.
And that's going to happen here.
2s to wound, re-rolling 1s.
You sound like world eaters.
I know what the. It feels great when I say that. 2 re-rolls. So that's all 12.
Wow. 12
Four
strength
ups.
AP2s, eh?
2, 4, 6.
So there's 4 models left in the squad.
You'd make 9 then. To survive.
Yeah. Oh, he's. No.
Oh, just. You know what? That was close.
So the squad is wiped, but they get to attack back.
Yes, that's right.
Okay.
So we'll work up my attacks. So I've got 1, 2, 3. Well, one guy's against Fulgrim, isn't he?
Yes.
So I'll do him first, then we'll do the attacks. We'll forget. You charge me, so it's 2 attacks base and plus some for 2 weapons.
Yes.
So
hit me on 4s.
Yes. So all hit.
Okay,
Strength 5 because power axes. Toughness.
6. So 5s.
5s. Reroll. We don't reroll anything. So
No, 1 wound.
1 wound AP2.
So on a 3-up, it's saved.
Is okay. And then 1, 2. Well, we've got 3 normal blokes, and then my sergeant. We'll do my sergeant first because he's got 2 chain fists.
Yep.
So he'll be hitting you on weapon skill 5 3s. So all hit, and then we are strength 8, so 2s to wound. So 4 wounds from him.
So into the actual Terminators. These will be instant death in, but they've only got 1 wound. 3 dead.
And
What
then, and then it's 3 normal blokes, 3 attacks each, because 2 base and 1 for the axes. So we have got hatred this turn. So all hit, weapon skill 5,
Yep.
strength 5, toughness 4.
Yeah. Do you do it on the remainder of the squad left, or the squad at the time?
Well, we're not. We're not in combat with. Yeah. So 1, 2, 3 AP2 saves. Oh no, 3s, aren't we?
Yeah.
Sorry, 5 AP2 saves.
5 AP2s.
So 4-ups again. So as you've killed 3 Terminators before, I'll have to do these on the Terminators that are left. So 2, 4-ups saved, and 2 again, both saved, and the final one, he dies.
Oh. So who's left in that squad now? So all the
I've
standard
only got-
Terminators are dead.
So no, 4 Terminators died,
Yep.
All of mine are dead.
and all of his are dead. Oh,
Yeah.
and he lost a chain fist running away.
I'll take that.
And I will now consolidate D6 3 inches. Now moving on to the tactical squad, we have 27 attacks from the basic guys. This is 1 in their profile, 2 for the extra additional chainsaw close combat weapon, and 3 for charging.
And you're going first, aren't you?
Yes, because I
Right.
get +1 initiative on the turn I charge.
Good stuff.
So we'll come back to you with the results after we finish rolling. Emperor's Children charged in. Sergeant smacked down 3, and I think the rest of the squad killed 1.
Yeah, 2.
2, so I
Two.
killed 5 in total, and as you can see from the board,
Out of 54 attacks, I think I did 30. 8 wounds. That took out your normal men.
Yes.
And then my sergeant did what sergeants always do, with power fists, punch each other.
Yeah.
And yeah, we kind of just kept going.
Yeah.
Moral of the story: don't go near Inducti unless you've got like dreadnoughts and just AP2 instant death everything.
bit of a wipeout, wasn't it? Really, it was a
tickle.
Quite nasty. But here we go. Okay, so we're going to go on to Joe's turn 4.
World Eaters turn 4 movement. This turn, the World Eaters have gotten in their cars and driven up. So both squads that were over these sides have driven up as fast as they can in the movement phase. The Fire Raptor's seen Fulgrim and decided to join the war effort as well. So he's going to try and get some shots off. Angron and the Praetor that was with him have seen the tank. It's the closest one there because they're thinking we'll give Fulgrim a chance and then get towards us, because they can't really see them because of the buildings. So everybody's just moved up towards this side of the table to take out some Emperor's Children. So let's see how the shooting phase goes. World Eaters turn 4 shooting. The only thing the World Eaters are going to take a shot with is that Fire Raptor. He's got his eyes on Fulgrim's unit. So let's start off with the bolt cannon. I think it's called the Avenger bolt cannon. So we do hit on 2s because you're on the ground. That's with strafing, right? Yep. So 2s, and we're twin linked, thankfully. So 6 hits. We are strength 6.
So 2s.
So 6 wounds on that unit.
So I'll do these one at a time on the Terminatories first. On. Oh, I should have said go on.
No, he did well.
Oh, he snuffed it.
Good work.
That'll be a kill point.
The auto cannons from the side are going to shoot that unit as well. So we roll to hit. So that's it. So all hit.
No, it's 3s to wound.
3, strength 7 to 6. That's right. 2 wounds.
So on Fulgrim. 2 pluses! Oh, he loves it all
He's
day
okay.
long.
And we had 1 missile left sat in the pod, so we'll use that again. So that hits. It's strength 6, so it's no wounds.
No.
So that's all the World Eater shooting. That's all we had. Everything else, so hopefully we get into combat. So we'll see how they do. World Eaters turn for combat. You may notice there's a big hole there now. I think Angron had his way, didn't he? Quite confidently. It did explode quite a lot. Unfortunately, didn't hurt any of my Marines, or fortunately for me. So we're just down to Fulgrim and who's that guy left?
Chaplain. I think what's gone wrong is I've brought a small cutlery knife to a chain axe fight, and with 2 models left, it's game on.
You've got a Primarch. It might be Primarch versus Primarch. That's what we want.
What's your plan now, Tom? You know, you've got 2 models left on the board. What's your plan now?
Honestly, I could be the person who retreats into a corner, not to get tabled. But I think I'm going to try and send Fulgrim up and take some of that Inducti out, because there's no point going into Angron because we haven't got another 6 hours of our lives. And he'll just get charged by the Inducti.
Yeah.
So, let's try and get Fulgrim into a charge range.
We have skipped a couple of the big combats because they would just would have taken far too long to film. But those Inducti, they hit hard, don't they?
Yeah,
with the extra
charge.
Strength and it's the 3-up armour and the 3-up feel no pain that really do it for them, isn't it?
Yeah, that's because Galen's 4 plus feel no pain, they get their +1.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing.
So,
all right. Well, we're looking forward to the Emperor Children's 5th turn next.
Yep.
Turn 5 is a real struggle about what to move, and we've just actually been off camera for an hour moving the models. And I think what happened was, after a lot of measuring and decision making, Fulgrim's moved up 6 with his chaplain bro, and we're going to go for a nice fluffy Angron decapitation because.
Ooh.
And there's nothing else left to do, because unfortunately I can't charge a Fire Raptor. Could have moved up, charged a Rhino. The Inducti, I don't want to go near them ever again. I think if I ever see them again, I'll bring my fell blade to the back of the board. So that's my movement phase.
All right, so we're hoping for a Primarch on Primarch action. Is that what we're saying?
There'll be no shooting, so
we'll just go. Well, do you want to roll your charge distance straight up to get into?
Yeah. So we measured it. It was 3 with 2 cover. And we're in. After just making the charge, Fulgrim has made it in. He took a wound to Overwatch. with a lucky 6 from Angron. And unfortunately, Fulgrim only has a 5 up invul against shooting, 3+ in combat. On the charging in, Fulgrim has 5 base attacks, 6 for charging, and then in challenge, he's got 1 initiative value better, so that's an extra attack. So I'm hitting on 4s though, because Angron has a slightly better weapon skill. So with a reroll, because he doesn't need it.
Wow.
Wow.
And it is 3s to wound with rerolling 1s. And of course we get 2 2s, but 3 1s with Child of Terror rerolling. That is 3 wounds, 2 instant death, but you don't matter about those.
So it's 3 wounds, 2 were instant death. So I don't get feel no pain in them. So I've got 4+ invulnerable.
Yes.
So 2 instant deaths first. Not that it affects him in any other way. So he loses 2 wounds from that, and then a normal 4+, and he gets feel no pain from that, which doesn't make. So he loses 3 wounds.
Ooh,
Puts me down to 2 wounds. Okay, so I've got 6 attacks base, and I get an extra attack for each unit I've destroyed. I've destroyed 2 units with him, so there's the Leviathan and the Spartan, so that's 8 basic attacks. We are high weapon skills, we're hitting you on 3s with a reroll from Hatred. So, 2 rerolls. So that's all hits. We are strength 7 base and +1 for the weapons, because they're not included in the profile. So we are strength 8. And
2s.
So we 2s to wound. AP 2, so 6 wounds.
This could kill him.
No, you got a 3+7, you'll be fine.
So Fulgrim has a 3 up in combat, correct?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
So that's 3 wounds off of me. That's 3 wounds off of me.
Takes 3 wounds. Wow. So
terrible
Fulgrim's
rolling.
down to 2 wounds.
Wow.
Well, yeah. Ouch. Chaplain next up at initiative 6. With 3 attacks base, +1 for close combat weapon and bolt pistol, and then +1 for charging. So 5 attacks, hitting you on 4s, but I have a Sonic Shrieker, but you're fearless. So with a reroll because the Zealot, they all hit. Done well at hitting today, except in shooting. And it's 4s to wound. No Child of Terror, so just 2 ups, please, sir.
2 2+s. Both saved.
Oh.
Okay, so that's my attacks back. So we have 4 base,
Yep.
and then we have 1 for digital lasers, and then we've got a Paragon Blade, but we've got no other special weapons. So only 5 attacks. Okay, so we are hitting you on weapon skill 5.
And weapon skill 5.
So hitting you on 4s then, with a reroll to hit from Hatred. So he hits Paragon Blade, which is +1 strength and Murderous Strike.
So 3s.
So wounding on 3,
instant
6s are instant death, AP2. Okay, so we've
Right,
got
so
1 instant death and 1 normal save.
I'll do the instant death first in his refractor field.
Yep,
So he's dead.
he's dead.
And then Fulgrim with the wound will carry over into him.
Yeah.
So on a 3 up, he's taken a wound as well.
Oh,
Oh, wow.
well, you're fearless, so that's not a problem.
So at the end of that combat, we've got Fulgrim on 1 wound,
Oh.
but you still get to take an it or not die in this
Yeah.
turn. So just roll your it or not die.
Oh.
So he doesn't get it, and we've got Angron on 2 wounds.
Oh my word, this is going to be close.
Just the dice haven't been with me today.
No.
I think they say it ebbs and flows, and right now it is just ebbing. I think you've got some up. Joe here is like.
I don't know who's going to kill each other here now. You get to go first, you got your extra attacks, then get your bonus for charging.
You've only got 8 attacks. I'll have 6.
You get yours in first.
Oh,
That's the difference,
That's what
isn't
she
it?
said.
Right. Okay, we'll move on to the next turn.
Yeah, sorry.
World Eaters, turn 5. Right. There's things I can move, there's things I could do, but I'm quite liking the Primarch versus Primarch right now. So I have decided that I'm just going to leave those Inducti where they are. Because I can imagine them standing there like, go on, Angron, oh, really watching them. The Praetor's still in there, so he'll still get his attacks, but I can imagine the Inducti and everyone getting drawn because their sire and master is engaged in a combat with another one. It's quite a big thing. So I'm just going to go straight to attacks. Straight to assault phase.
Yeah,
Primarch versus Primarch.
Going straight to it. So we're going to ignore the movement, ignore the shooting, straight into combat.
So 6 attacks with no reroll from Fulgrim except 1 mastercrafted. So there is 6 dice. I'll roll these. So he's hitting you on 4s still. Oh, so
Enough to kill, this is the worry. Killing myself.
3s to wound with a reroll of 1s. No reroll, but 3 instant deaths, 1 wound.
Oh,
so
4 pluses. So I can. I've only got 2 wounds. This is my problem.
so he's going to be alive.
One.
Oh, so
Feel no pain. So I'm going down to 1 wound.
Okay.
Oh, this is it.
Some great
That's
saves.
amazing
Over
rolls.
there. Oh,
I think Fulgrim's had it.
we don't know yet. So it's 4,
8
6,
attacks.
8 attacks again.
Yep. No hatred this time.
No hatred.
Oh, shame.
Right. Let's go for this then.
3s and 2s.
3s to hit.
Ooh.
I don't mind not having hatred there. 2s to wound. 2.
Ooh.
That is 1.
6.
Yeah. 6 saves.
Alright, so
6
one
saves.
at a time, just for the tension.
And Fulgrim's got 1 wound left. And what's your save? 3 up.
3 up. So you
Okay.
ready? I predict a 1. Oh, first one's passed. Here we go. It's the tension. Next one. Oh, you have to take a blind test. He survives. Oh, that's another pass. Oh! Oh no, he's gone.
He's gone.
He's gone on a 2. So he made 4 out of the 6. I just want to say epic handshake.
Good
Thank
game.
you.
Told you told you we'd give you a kick. You can get back to your ship now, can't you? Lick his wounds.
Oh, just that 4 pinballs at the end was just with Angron.
Nobody
But-
stops the world eaters from doing what they do. Not even
Oh.
the Emperor's princesses.
Empress Princesses. All I want to say is Inducti, just never go into combat with them. That is just horrible. Strength 6, 5 attacks each on the charge with a reroll, and then rerolling 1s.
Yeah. That's 5 attacks if you use the extorted
Yeah.
military.
I
But it's all down to Angron in the end. He's the one who finished it off.
genuinely, I don't know what. Well, I don't know who wrote the World Eaters rules, but they've obviously sacrificed something there because they are filthy. I think. But well played, sir. You took advantage of them, and
Yeah. Okay. Right. We'll.
It was a great game.
Yeah. It was a
Come
great
out from
game.
the
We'll
back,
have a we'll have a chat about it in a bit.
Here we are. World Eaters, Emperor's Children, Wipeout.
don't want to talk about.
Wipeout.
Don't want to talk about.
What's going on?
It's his fault.
I think ultimately I couldn't shoot or roll dice or in fact do much in this game. But Joe was very gracious in tabling me. I just want to say thank you for being so gentle. I'll quickly move on to the models in front of me.
Yeah, go for it.
I brought 2 because it was a toss-up between who was the least worst in my army. Because there's not much dead stuff of Joe's really. However, I chose the chaplain for surviving for quite a while, even though charged. I think he survived 60 odd attacks.
Yeah, he did really well.
And then he managed to sweeping advance the whole squad of Inducti and the Apothecary, which is...
It's pretty good.
That is good.
Yeah, and then Fulgrim for pretty much killing a unit of Red Butchers and then...
2. Yeah. 2.
Yeah, well, helped kill 2. And then finally almost killing Angron, which, it wouldn't have been game-changing, but it would have been a nice moral,
Yeah, well, we tried to give you a Primarch and Primarch, and we did to the end, which was great, but it was a little one-sided, really, but that's all right,
It was those 2 attacks from killing the Leviathan, that lucky Leviathan kill and the lucky Spartan kill. I mean, Fulgrim on another day, base stats, it was...
Yeah, that's true.
Not really a contest.
I did tell you Angron likes to eat dreadnoughts.
He does, yeah.
Oh,
His
yeah.
thing.
The armor bane at strength at 8 is all those attacks with hatred.
Yeah.
Filthy.
Joe, what do you got for us?
Yeah, I'm obviously I enjoyed the game.
Good.
It was a bit up and down in some places. Where that first turn of shooting you had.
Tom's first turn was so strong.
Yeah.
You came at him at all different angles, and if your shoot attacks came off, you would have seriously crippled Joe right from first
That
turn.
was the problem because they just didn't hit
Just
and
didn't
wound.
go
Did they?
through.
No.
Like you managed to split the army apart. Like, cause I had units here, units there, and units there, and that's one thing I always try and avoid. But I had no choice. Being fast, it's just I don't got that charge off with those inducti into those.
Yeah.
Spikes. It was, but it was a good game. I enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully Tom will return. Maybe.
Yeah. You're going to return with 2 Fellblades, you said, didn't you?
Yeah, well, I think 2 Fellblades, maybe a glaive and a Fellblade, just give you a nice cuddle with them.
We'll have a rematch. I'll bring the Mastodon.
Yeah, well, I think I'll just give my therapist a call after this just cry a river. But no, it was a great game and really great table, and it was a lot of fun.
It's nice to play against Emperor's Children. It's an army I've never really played against much.
Yeah.
Especially one using the open blade, whatever it's called.
It's a bit fluffy. I think if you're going to be really competitive, you'd run the Cacophony Third Company Rise of War. But
you've got a load of Cacophony, haven't you?
I was expecting Cacophony.
Yeah.
To be fair, because I think they're a really good unit. But yeah, you had a very good army.
Yeah.
It's just you just missed with the shooting attacks. Like you couldn't even take out that Land Raider in 2 turns, which was really
fun.
unfortunate.
Yeah,
that was right.
So it's you know what? It's all down to the dice rolls in the day, isn't it?
Oh, and in fairness, Joe played it really well, but those in Ductile,
they're pretty good.
They're for what they cost. I think they're probably one of the best units in the game.
Oh yeah, I'd say so.
Especially with who's that character you put in with them?
Galen Serlac.
Yeah, so 3 up.
Yeah, because he's a 4+, and then you get their +1 for being in Ductile.
Yeah,
crazy town.
that is amazing.
All right, well, I think it's fair to say that, we've had a great game here today, and hopefully you guys at home enjoyed the game too. Of course, please leave comments and feedback for us. You guys are really great. You're always giving us feedback and letting us know if we've done anything wrong. We've tried super hard today to try and get our rules right and get everything set.
I think they're all right.
We went pretty well today, I think.
I don't know if any we actually got wrong, did we?
No.
Well, don't say that.
Yeah, don't say that.
I'm going to say I lost, but I lost fair and square. Unless you want to write in and leave a comment that Joe completely got everything wrong, I should have won. I think that's the only way
This is
to
true.
make me feel better.
Excellent. All right, well, guys, don't forget the competition we are running to win the Burning of Prospero box set. So we're just asking you to go to the Facebook page, like it, share it, and tag a friend in, and we'll keep a record of this. And as I said before, in our Christmas special, we'll do a pull a name out of the hat. And I should say that the game will be delivered free of charge to within the UK. But if you're in Europe or America, unfortunately, I can't post it free of charge, so we're gonna have to ask you to pay for the postage. But hey, it's not a bad prize for a little bit of social media for 10 seconds of your life. But it's also good to note as well that we took loads of photos from this game, and they will be available on the day that the battle report goes up on YouTube. So head on over to the Facebook page and have a look at all the photos we've got for you. All that remains to be said is thank you for watching, and stay tuned for the model showcase. We're going to have a look at these 2 beautiful armies on the tourney table doodah, and look forward to the Christmas special. So thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Okay.